Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. You already know who it is, what it will be, where you're at. So you're in the void and this is your girl Zen. So let's just jump right in, y'all. This is a collective reading, but it could resonate very deeply with water signs, very deeply with Scorpio people. I tend to read for different parts of my chart. And just like people who've been supporting the channel for a long time. In case you're new here, y'all, I have reason to believe that a lot of y'all didn't like that last read I did for y'all, but that was very specific. I feel like that was one of those readings where it was for people who just really need to hear the truth about a matter. It could be swapped. It could be another person's feeling towards you. Put it where it fit. But, you know, if you triggered, I'm just saying, it might be a reason. You might be getting the truth that you don't want to hear, okay? There was something else that I was getting when I was shuffling, but I don't even remember what it was, okay? I'm like receiving in my mind like Off the Leash by Gucci Man, like somebody feeling off the leash, like they ready to go, maybe like act wild, young, wild, and free. I don't know. What's going on with the water signs? What's going on with the water signs, collective? Holy Spirit, what's going on with my watery collective? You don't even have to be a water sign. You could just be a very emotional person or in an emotional place in your life right now. Damn, so there's a lot of oppression going on for somebody. There's a lot of stuck energy, a lot of like, I heard grief, even though this card necessarily isn't about grief, but I'm just getting like, just a lot of burden, okay? Like I feel like somebody, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I feel like I'm talking to somebody who allows themselves to be a little bit delusional with a person, where they're all happy until they're not, and then when they're not, the truth just comes out, like, bitch, fuck you, I don't like this about you, I don't like that about you, and I'm using you anyway, and you know, you ain't shit, like all this stuff. And you know, I feel like a lot of people that maybe come to this channel for whatever reason, maybe because I just healed a lot of this within myself, but like, you really got to control your emotions. Like if you feel like you need to, like as a watery person, like if you feel like the situation causes for emotion and you feel like you are clear, speak your emotion, you know, just take accountability. Like I feel like a lot of water people that come to this channel are learning about taking more accountability, and some of y'all are just not having an easy time with that, okay? Because I mean, be for real, like what I've been learning this year, y'all, and I'm gonna keep it a beam, right? You have to claim your power. You have to take power in your own damn life. So if it's something you want or don't want, go get what you want and leave behind what you don't want. It's that simple. And if the situation isn't offering you what you want, you can't just stick around and think that it's gonna come up anyway just because you want it. It don't really work like that, because sometimes somebody doesn't have what you want to get, have for you what you want from them, or they don't want to give you what you want, or they don't have it to give to you. I just heard codependent, so somebody could be a very codependent person. There's nothing wrong. We've all been there. I used to be that way. I used to be a people pleaser, you know, when I was more depressed in my life, where I just kind of was in a space where it was like, okay, I'm just on some fuck everything shit. I'm just living life, enjoying it, and I just want to have people around me enjoying it too. And I would go to lengths to like make sure that was happening. Not too crazy, because I ain't fucking about that life, but it would be like, shit, like if we all hanging out, we ain't got no tree, I'm gonna buy some tree and we gonna blow it down. If we all hanging out and motherfuckers ain't really got nothing on the bottle, I'm gonna get the bottle, you know, or I was like, I gotta have a good time, and I'm not trying to be the only one having a good time. So I'm saying that to say, like, if you are codependent, or you going through a period like that, just be real with yourself. Like, if you want somebody and they not codependent, so they don't want you, you cannot force them to be with you, okay? I know you don't want to hear that, but you might gonna have to find you another snack who is codependent, and y'all can live y'all happy life bound to each other, because y'all scared to leave that, you know, scared to be alone, I guess. You know, it happens to the best of us. Like, it is what it is. Yeah, I feel like some of y'all don't want to hear that shit. Some of y'all say, I want to hear that shit. Some of you guys really want your 10 of cups. I feel like you are in a place where you're like, look, I want what I want. I deserve what I deserve. But I feel like you're being protected in a situation. Like, you think you're going after something that is exactly what you want, exactly what you ask God for, or whatever you pray to, child. But your happiness does not lie there. I just noticed we got a 10 and a 10. So that means death and rebirth. Like, that means like endings and new beginnings, rather. Not death and rebirth, but I mean, same shit, really, but more so endings and new beginnings. So things have ended and new things have begun. And you, I think, are still a little bit behind because somebody in your situation has made a judgment on things and they're like, okay, I don't want to be doing this thing anymore. And I feel like I'm talking to a person who is just not trying to allow that to be the case or something like that. Yeah, I'm just looking at this dog wandering around aimless with a leash on, but nobody's holding the leash. So I feel like somebody needs somebody to hold their leash, okay? They're like, damn, I need somebody to be my big mama, my big daddy, my something. But it's like, you got to find somebody who is on your wavelength, like who's trying to be on that kind of time with you. You can't force somebody who doesn't want to. Yeah, because you're creeping at that point 5 for 5 on a time into devil territory. You're trying to bound souls. You're trying to capture and keep souls. Like, if that's what y'all trying to do, that's not this channel. We're not doing that over here. You're going to have to find another channel, another VOD to go watch. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I'm not a person who likes to keep people against their will. And I don't think that's cool. So, child, yeah. I feel like somebody's going. They're moving forward. They're moving ahead regardless of, you know, any trickery, any manipulation, any energy work. So if you're a person who you're doing this stuff, like, it's not gonna work, y'all. So I was gonna say unfortunately, but it's not unfortunate. It is fortunate because you shouldn't be trying to do that to people. If you want to do that to people, go find you a reader who gonna link you with some people or some energy that, you know, is for that cause, because it's not here. But I will say that, like, this is just your firm confirmation that something you want is leaving you, because I guess it doesn't want you in the same way. Ouch, that hurts. I know. Okay, somebody is just tired of feeling bound. They're tired of feeling mentally trapped. I think somebody here knows. Like, yeah, and I feel like you still in the mood to try to find ways to manipulate the energy. Some of you guys could be chanting and doing different, you know, chanting over people's love life and their connections, and you could be trying to cause conflict or conflict magic. Y'all, it's not gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work, y'all. It's not gonna work because somebody is really willing to defend themselves and stand up for the, like, something that they wanted for so long. This is one of those things where it's like, it's reminding me again of that video of that fucking American person in Italy getting robbed. It's like, baby, you don't know how long I done took to have an all expense paid vacation in Italy. Try me if you want to, because I'm gonna beat your ass to the motherfucking ground, get my items back, and live to tell the tale and go viral on TikTok about it as I do it. So I don't know, y'all. I feel like you're gonna go through a very bad humiliation ritual / karmic lesson that is very deep if you don't check yourself about this. So it's just about checking yourself. And I'm talking to people who've been like this for lifetimes with 808 on the time when I said check yourself. Y'all asses is used to this. And that's why y'all come into my channel, because I am a very, very, very old soul, okay? My soul is ancient, okay? I'm a goddess, I'm a god, whatever you want to look at that as. But a lot of us, some of us are really stuck in our ways. Some of us want things to go how we want them to go, but times are not like they used to be. This isn't the fucking cold times anymore. This isn't the dark times anymore. This is the light times, okay? You gotta align with that, or go where your people are at, you know? What'll happen if the collective keeps trying to force their way forward with their desires, Holy Spirit? I didn't think this would be a thing. Damn. What more can I say? There'll be a tower immediately. There's nothing else to say. Y'all see that fire and brimstone? Y'all see shit falling? Okay? It's not gonna work. So, you know, don't shoot the messenger. You know, take your frustration out on the like button. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys resonated with this or were entertained or got anything from this, I really encourage you guys to interact with the channel, because that means that I'm interacting with your spirit in a consensual way. Otherwise, you're delusional to think you're connecting with me, because it's not consensual. And if you connecting with me by force, or you trying to block this message, block this channel, give me evil eye, or just be weird, baby, I just want to let you know right now, that's probably your tower. Because I'm the kind of person where you come across, and if you come across me on some fuck shit, God be using me as a trap for people. I will say unfortunately to that, because that shit be getting draining sometimes. But you know, I've learned to enjoy being God's like cheese for catching rats. So yeah, see you in the next one. Peace. Love ya. Bye.